fun stories for you today. Crazy things I have personally seen at the USA National Dance Sport Championships over the years. I have seen these at both the NDCA National Championships and the USA Dance National Championships. Okay, so first crazy story. This is in Championship Latin. This couple is on the floor, front and center. They happen to be right in front of where I was watching the floor. They are doing a jive. I swear, guys, middle of the dance, she has one of these halter tops on. Boing! The thing flings off like a rubber band, nothing underneath. Total commando doing a jive. And this poor couple was like, and they kept dancing like the champions they were. So she does this. I don't even remember what they were doing because the whole audience is like, so she turns around while she's dancing back to the partner. He takes the neck pieces of the halter top, can't get them clipped, okay? I don't know how he did this while they continued dancing. He managed to tie it really tight, just in a knot behind her neck, and they finished out the dance. And they made the next round. So the show must go on. Second story. I was watching the National Championships Youth Syllabus category. In the final round, when they came to announce the winners, they announced 6th place, 5th place, 4th place. Before he announced a single place, the MC said, unfortunately, the entire final has been disqualified for dancing out of syllabus. Bye-bye. He didn't do the bye-bye, but they're all standing out there ready to get their medals. Not a single person placed that year because they all danced out of syllabus. Third story. This had to do with a younger kids couple. This was the finals at the National Championships. Kid amateur couple. They came to announce the winners, and the first thing they said, and I really feel this couple should have won based on the dancing. When it came to announcing the winners of the event, they called everyone up, and then the final couple they didn't call, and they said, couple number blah, blah, blah has been disqualified due to the inappropriate costuming. So some cray-cray parents dressed this kid up like toddlers and tiaras with this really sexy outfit, fake boobs sewn in this is a little kid. Who does this? This is crazy. Let them be kids. I'm sure the parents felt horrible because they invested a fortune, but hey, there are rules for a reason, like costume length and stuff. Next story. Back in the day, there was a youth formation team at the National Championships. They all did their events, and at the end, they announced this particular team had been disqualified when they announced the winners. One of the team members was above age. They have established age categories in each division for a reason. It is not fair to put a 19-year-old against a 14-year-old. These are different physical and mental maturity levels. You're just dealing with apples and oranges. The people that should be ashamed here were the coaches. They knew darn well what they were doing, and they thought they were going to bring in this better, more skilled dancer under the radar and not get caught. Another crazy story for you. Back in the dark ages, when I was competing, there was no pre-qualifying anything to compete at the national championships. All you had to do was pay for an entry ticket and show up. Technically, you could have learned a cha-cha last week. That probably comes as a big surprise to you guys who are competing these days, where you have to place within a certain percentage of the echelons of the regional championships to be able to qualify to show up to the national championship. So it's not crazy to me because I was living it back then. But yeah, that's a big change now. Final story for you guys. One year at the USA Dance National Championships, there was a couple that placed first. This was in the championship level. So this comp is the selection kind of process for making the world team. And if you place first or second in your respective amateur championship level division, you get to represent the US at the Worlds. So they announced, 6th, 5th, 4th. They get to the third and second place. When they got to third place, they said, and this couple will represent the US at the Worlds, and they announced a third place couple. They say, this couple will represent the US, and they announced a second place couple. And then they said the first place couple is ineligible. However, we are recognizing them as placing first in this championship level event. Well, turns out the lead of that partnership did not make the residency pre-requirements. So when you compete for the United States, I can't just move here and represent the US the next day. You need to be officially a resident, not a citizen, just kind of live here for a couple years. They were disqualified because he did not follow the rules. And finally, today is the last day of the USA Dance National Championships. So best of luck to all of our competitors there. And hey, give us a shout out in the comments if you have seen something crazy at nationals this year. I want to hear about it because I'm here and not there. Or something you've seen in the past too. These stories just come to my mind. Okay, friends, thanks for joining me. Have an awesome day and good luck, competitors. Doodles.